What's good, y'all? We back with another video, man. Today we got modern women makes terrible partners. We want to see. I just want to see their perspective on how they view modern women, their society. Western society is just tore up, you know. But we finna get into the video and see what these young talking about, bro.
I want to test you. I want to see, what can I make you believe? I want to test your intelligence. So the whole don't make a dirty joke about me. That whole dirty joke thing is just a form of that. It's like I want to control what you say and see whether you deal with that. Because if you still make that dirty joke, it's actually seen as attractive, right? It's how you build sexual tension. It's just the context. It's a form of control. They would just want to abstract the truth because then they can again flip flop. We can say, well, just having fun. Like women who cheat on their boyfriends, they say that, right? We're just having fun. It was just a joke. We're just making dirty jokes. At the same time, they could also be aroused and they should actually be serious. They want to deceive you. That's the point. It's just abstraction. It's a narcissist way of not being accountable but still having control. Because at the end of the day, they will find out where you stand first and then flip flop based on that. They want to play games with you. That's why masculine men don't talk in my video, because you're playing into this. They're using what you're saying to kind of try and plan how they're going to approach you.
Women love to shame women, right? Bro. So if you've got nothing to shame a woman for, then that's for her it's game. If she knows that you're into this and she's in the same thing but you don't know, then she can shame you. Because women love to call women slut. They love it. I don't understand it. And that's just one of those things where if you don't know anything about me, then I can say anything about you, and you've got no comeback.
It's a game.
It's a game.
It's a game.
What do you guys think? You like dirty jokes.
I love dirty jokes, so I don't care. Yeah.
From that guy who lives next to you? The one that...
Yeah, what about the
If they're funny, I'll laugh.
Would it become rape if he was just like,
Rape.
that ass on the way to work?
The one running with you.
If he was running and shouting it, fine, sorry.
Sexual harassment.
Sexual harassment. I think that would be seen as sexual harassment though, wouldn't it?
By you.
What? Okay. What about what if a police officer walked by at that time and they saw that? Would they class that as sexual harassment?
I hope not. No. We would have some real problems.
You don't think they would?
No, he's not touching you. He's not harassing you. Like
it's just words.
What is the definition of harassment, please?
I will look it up. Give me 1 second.
You got. I think
those adverts on
the
post on
content.
That's there.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think those adverts of
verbal harassment
at all, like his
direct
attack on men. It's
yes.
like
the
tube
adverts.
Yeah,
I love how they act like everyone's like a rapist.
Great.
Once you stare at a woman for
sexual harassment, and this is the weakest definition I've ever seen. This is why women use it so much. Sexual harassment is any unwanted sexual behavior that makes someone feel upset, scared, offended, or humiliated, and is meant to make them feel that way. Sexual harassment is a type of sexual violence.
You can use it,
the phrase we use to describe any sexual activity or act that happened without consent.
Okay, can I be honest?
I guess
so where's the line? Like, women really need to make it, because if you don't want guys to make you uncomfortable, then should guys just not approach you at all? Like, what do you want?
Well, then it's like don't exist.
They just want attention.
Then stay in your house. Don't leave.
Or just ignore it. Or wear baggy clothes. You can do something. Or what do you want then?
Women don't know.
Chaos. They want a world where they don't have to be held to any standards. There's no right way to approach a woman.
And that's why you see so many guys just walking away, because it's just too complicated now.
My point is,
they're toxic misogynists.
That is a big issue, though. I don't know if any of you saw that TikTok.
You seeing more and more black people. I mean, black men end up with white wives and different race of wives. You don't see any black on black couples like that anymore. It's fewer black on black couples than there is how it was back in the day. But now you starting to see more black men with Hispanic wives, or black men with white wives, or black men with Asian wives. So
where
a
lady posted a TikTok saying that she went to a singles day and then no men turned up, and then loads of men reacted to it saying, look, you've been telling us to leave you alone, and then it happens. Why are you complaining, kind of thing.
Did you guys see
that TikTok? It was actually not true. There were people there. She just videotaped the section and tried to make it look.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Again, The devil loves lies, bro. Lie about everything. Lie so much you don't know what's lie or truth. Then I tell you what I really want to do.
Why did she do that?
Well, I guess you start off a conversation. You can bash men. You can bash anyone.
We need to bring back shame.
Yeah.
Let's bring back.
It was wrong.
What?
Shame.
No, I didn't.
She's all for shame.
Yeah, I believe in shaming.
Do you?
Yeah, you should be shamed for being fat, being a whale.
Oh.
Yeah, that's one.
Yeah.
You should also, you should be shamed for being a hoe. You should be shamed for putting your ass on the internet. Like.
Exactly.
I mean, I honestly think cultures where the women are like the most marriageable and the most wifey, they have shame. And they know damn well that if they do certain things, they're going to be shamed by their whole community, so they don't do them.
But now, there is no shame.
Like, because we've created slut shaming and all of these things. Of course, I'm not an advocate of people just, shouting up people's ears or whatever, but there does need to be a standard where we're literally saying this is wrong and this is right. Whereas people tend to just say, oh, do what you want. Everybody has their own life. Everybody has their own view. But the thing is, some of these things are rooted in biology and facts. So we can't actually just say, if we feel this way, then it's okay.
I like the old ladies that just don't give a shit anymore and will tell you how it is and be like, yeah you're a whore. You're a slut. And there's a part of you that just loves them because you're like, yeah. Because they tell you how it is. Like, there's a part of people that appreciate honesty. That's like modern women don't want honesty.
Yeah, that's a thing back home in Asia in general. I feel like that's why a lot of people their actions appropriate because everyone will know and your family will be shamed. You're like, it's just not good to not act with
you guys. You guys are the most swiped right on dating apps for a reason. Like
no, for real.
I mean, honestly, I think that Asian culture makes better wives, to be honest.
Like, I need to move to Asia.
Every guy I know that moved to Asia came back and was like, yo.
Yeah, a lot of guys actually are moving to Asia because it's just like I feel like in the West, women just don't appreciate men enough.
Thank you, bro.
You need each other. Stop it.
Thank you, bro.
You need each other to survive.
And this is the Asian talking though. This is a Asian talking. This not no, you know what I'm saying? This is an Asian on the other side of town,
It's Asia though. Once you get that woman, you can't bring her back because you bring her back, you're back to square one.
I'm trying to stop that in Sweden or Switzerland.
Oh, because you're saying when she comes here, she's going to change.
Yeah, of course she's going to change.
Yeah, but in Sweden or Switzerland, I think they were they're stopping them from going and getting, because a lot of those guys go to Thailand and they marry these Thai women. Yeah. And the government, it's a woman prime minister, and she was trying to cut down on those passports.
But then, isn't there a high level of prostitution in Thailand?
No. Yeah, but when you marry someone, you're not sex trafficking them.
Yeah, I mean, at least they're getting money for it. The girls here basically do it for free.
Hinge and Tinder is technically sex trafficking.
Yeah, and I think there's a distinction between prostitutes and people just doing it as an everyday thing. There's always been prostitutes throughout history, but the standard for women in general has always been, if you do it this way, you're categorized as a whore, or if you do it, in a modest way, as in with your husband,
don't you think
you're seen as a wife?
Don't you think it's kind of offensive to kind of imply that someone marrying a Thai woman must have something to do with the sex trade?
I'm saying because she was saying because she was saying earlier that in Asian culture, the morals are super high. But I'm saying that
but normal people, you have that's a completely different demographic.
I think South Korea, their single mother rate is crazy low.
Yeah. Really?
Stupid. I don't remember what it was, but they were comparing different cultural trends, and I think that's where the term leftover women came from. It was somewhere in Asia.
In Asia.
I think it was China.
Yeah.
It was the one-child policy thing.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
I mean,
there's so many dudes in China. If you don't get married in China, you're leftover.
Yeah.
They have because they had the one-child policy and it was all men, right?
Yeah, there's a huge
Is that because they got rid of loads of the girl babies?
Yeah, through abortions.
Because they wanted workers in it for the fields and stuff. The traditional rural people needed people to tend the farms and stuff. So.
Well, in countries where people are shamed for indecency, single parenthood is very low.
Because who suffers? When modern women are selfish, who suffers? It's the kids.
Exactly.
So it's this culture of not shaming women. It hurts children in the end. because you have all these 304s trying to be wives. They can't be wives, so they leave, and then boom, they're a single parent household who suffers the children. That's why I'm really out here saving society by bringing back bullying and shame, because I'm kind, honestly.
But can I be honest? It's like, I think women in the West, it's kind of nice to have, if you're like a single mom, because you get like money.
The government kicks in.
But like back home, if you don't have a husband, like in Indonesia, if you don't have a husband, what are you going to do?
Yeah, like, so a lot of women stay.
It's different.
Yeah, but it's like that you need that like
it's good
incentive, because it's like you're prioritizing the kid over yourself.
Because women are bailed out of every bad decision they make. So if they sleep around, we have birth control. If we get pregnant, we can get an abortion. If we don't get the abortion, we can get child support. If we get married and it doesn't work and we leave, we get alimony.
You get money.
So like whatever we do, and also if you're a single mother, you get money from the government.
Is there nothing like that for men?
No.
The other way around.
No, even so, if a woman's bad with her money, there's women's shelters. So it's like you're paying women for bad decisions. So they're literally paying you to be a single mom.
So if you
like in Asia, like they shame you. They say like, and here they say, oh, it's okay, you'll find another guy. Da 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 da. It's like
you deserve love.
No, it's not even they shame you. It's a shame on the family, because you represent your family. But one day the money will run out, though.
Yeah, that's what
the money will run out.
Like you need 2.5 million to retire at 65.
That's a lot.
And women own 2/3 of debt, even though we make less money.
That's why.
What's why?
That's why. Because they haven't got the money. That's why they get into debt.
No, it's because they make poor choices. Like it would see like this is the common theme I have with women. It's like a lack of accountability. Like that, like me spending more money than I have is someone else's fault. It's your own fault. You can't, if you spend money you don't have, then you're an idiot.
Well, yeah, that is your fault.
So it's like, and nobody should bail you out. Like if you spend more money than you have, then be homeless. If you have kids with a guy you're not married to, be homeless. Give the kid to the guy.
So if it's the other way around, if the wife makes more money, and she decides she wants to leave the husband, she doesn't want the kids, does she have to then pay alimony to the husband?
Not typically, no.
No.
Well, only 3% of cases men get alimony. 3% in the U.S. I don't know what it is here.
That's bad, bro.
Men get nothing.
Can we like big up those men that won the alimony case? Because that's a win in my book. That's a top 1%. I'm like, dude, you finessed that.
That's bad, bro.
It's like Adele's ex, right?
Yeah.
I think he didn't even get it.
He didn't get it.
I thought he did it. I could look it up. I'm not actually